Welcome back to the Stovetop. Today I'm going to try out a gin I've never had before. This is Verse Gin. It says here on the label, Experimental Series by Traverse City Whisky Company. 47.5% alcohol by volume. Now, if it's an experimental series, that makes me wonder if they're just trying to enter the gin market and they want to see how well this does. Maybe they'll keep making it if it does well. Maybe they'll discontinue it if it doesn't meet their expectations. It's a limited run. I'm not really too sure. But I'm kind of interested to try it out because I really like Traverse City whiskey. So on the back label here, it says, Northern style gin with hints of cedarwood, cherry bark, lavender, and juniper sourced from northern Michigan. Distilled and bottled by the Traverse City Whisky Company, Traverse City, Michigan. Now, I'm not much of a gin person, but I do like Tom Collins. And in a previous video, I made Tom Collins with Bombay Sapphire gin and some ordinary run-of-the-mill simple syrup, which is just water and sugar, really. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a Tom Collins with this Verse Gin, and I'm going to use Traverse City Whisky Company simple syrup, which is a little bit different. It's water and sugar, but it's got vanilla in it, and for me, it kind of tastes a little bit like sweet vermouth. So it might be pretty good. So let me go ahead and break the seal, and I'm going to give this a try without anything in it. Now, I'm not much of a gin person, so I may not be giving this the most objective review. And this has got a rubber stopper instead of a cork stopper. I'll go ahead and pour this. I've got a double shot glass here from the Cannery Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Go ahead and pour a little bit in there. I don't need very much. Now, this doesn't smell like it's really strong alcohol. It does have that gin smell to it, but I think I can smell the lavender. I think I can really smell the lavender in it. It's kind of soft. It's a little bit subtle. Let's see if the taste kind of matches. It's a little spicy, and I don't mean spicy hot, but just kind of tingles on your tongue a little bit there. It's a little bit different. The lavender is definitely in there. Yeah, that's different. That's not like it's not like Bombay Sapphire or some of the other gins that I've had before. So I'm really kind of interested to try this in a Tom Collins. So let me get everything together. I'll be right back with the magic of editing. Alright, so I've got my mixer with some ice cubes in there, and I'm going to be putting in 1.5 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. You could use freshly squeezed if you'd like to. I use the lemon juice I just buy in bulk at Sam's Club. And then I'm going to be putting in 3/4 ounce of the Traverse City Whisky Company simple syrup. Go ahead and put the top on the shaker. I'm going to shake it up. About 30 seconds. And then I'm going to go ahead and strain it into a tall glass with some ice about halfway up. And then I'm going to top it off with some sparkling water. So I'll be using some Pellegrino. You can use any carbonated water, club soda, seltzer water, doesn't matter. Alright. Now I could garnish this. Maybe I should garnish this. You know what? I will. Since I've got Traverse City Whisky Company gin and Traverse City Whisky Company simple syrup, why not use some Traverse City Whisky Company premium cocktail cherries? I'll go ahead and get 2 cherries. Okay. So let's try this out. That's good. You can taste the lemon right away. The gin is just different. It's that lavender in the gin. It's just different. Yeah, I'd say the lemon is probably the strongest taste. I'm really not getting too much out of the simple syrup. If anything, I'm going to say it's a little bit sweeter than the Barsmith simple syrup that I was using. But I'm not getting that taste I got before when I used this, where I kind of thought it tasted a little bit like sweet vermouth. Overall, it's fairly smooth. So I would call this a variation on the Tom Collins. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I like this drink. But what sets it apart is the verse gin. That lavender just comes out in the drink. It just does. The simple syrup makes it a little bit sweeter than the Barsmith simple syrup that I'm used to using. But I'm not getting that sweet vermouth taste I got last time I used it in a drink. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I think if you tried it, you would be happy with it too. And hopefully this experiment by Traverse City Whisky Company is something that goes on for a while, and this gin is available as long as they're making other kinds of alcohol. Because just my initial impressions of it, I'm very happy with it, and I think you would be too. Thanks for watching.